good afternoon, good evening, not good night, because you're not leaving yet. You're just arriving. Hi, I'm Laura, and it's time for another break in a box, whatever box you're in, your TV box, your PC box, your phone box, your iPad box, whichever way you're coming to me. Hi, and I hope your day is going great. Today we're getting together for yet another thrift and unbagging, not unboxing. This will be unbagging thrift. For now, I've um, this was a trip I did after. It's been a very eventful couple weeks, and throughout me showing you stuff, maybe we'll stop by and I'll catch you up. Um, but life is good right now, and the word is looking good. Filming this at the beginning of no, at the almost end of April. It's today's the 21st of April. And all right, so we're gonna get started. As you probably know, if you've been here before, I have a reselling business where I resell pre-owned jewelry, clothes, shoes, and household items at times as well if I find something cool. So today we're gonna go over two bags that I got, and it was definitely the shoe day at the bins. So most of what I have to share with you today are shoes. So if you're interested in taking a look at what's available out there from a pre-owned perspective, if you are one of my customers and comes check me out here every so often, hi. If you're a friend of mine who is coming to support me, I thank you. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna go and try to get all the clothes that I have first, because that's the minority, and we'll go ahead and get started with and we'll go on with the shoes, which is the most of what I have. All right, so the first thing is a Cactus Man shirt. It is a man's shirt, kind of like a camp shirt, right, for summer. This one I believe is rayon, 100% rayon. Of course, this is very wrinkled and it's going to be washed and or steamed and or 100 viscose. It's not a rayon, but it's viscose, which if you've worn this before, is super soft, airy, and fresh for the summer. So it has that kind of like that coastal resort, uh, definitely bright. It even has like a 70s vibe, right? Like with that old paisley that they used to have in the 70s. It's not from the 70s, but it has that vibe, in my opinion. Uh, I'm gonna try. We have a very few clothes, so I beg your indulgence for a moment while I load them up. So one of the things that I was telling you that has been, we'll talk about a beginning of 2025 with a bang. So I don't know if it's ever happened to you guys, but there's a lot of hacking and stuff going on. So one of my bank accounts got hacked, and they tried to take the full amount of what was available in my checking account. That is such a scary thing. I don't wish it on anybody. Don't worry. It got fixed. It got stopped. The people got, like whatever it was, got stopped. I didn't have any losses personally, but other than the stress and intense emotions I experienced while that was going on. But all is well right now. So if it, like, just be mindful out there. There's a lot of people trying to get your stuff, right? And online hacking, or which links you click, and be mindful of what you get into online, because there are very few parameters of security, and particularly for the kids. That scares me so much. Anyways, this is a really nice. Dress Barn is the name of this brand, and we've oh, why is it so dark? Hang on, let me fix the light a little bit. So this one is Dress Barn, and it is a denim, a white. You know how lucky I get sometimes with white. No stains, I mean, it's in really good condition. The size is small. Yeah, small. cool little fresh summer jacket, denim, you know, to put on over on a cool summer night. Actually, let's go ahead and put it on one of the girls. Let's put it on one of the girls. This is Lucy. I haven't named her yet, but Lucy, my daughter named her, and we're gonna go ahead and get Lucy on it. So you see, it's a cute little jacket. Cute little jacket. All right. Next up, another white. And this one, I'm really excited about it. I was sorry that because it has, this is a dress. It is a linen summer dress. I say summer because, I mean, I guess you could wear it in spring too, but unless you're in places like Florida or the tropics, this is definitely not going to carry you through winter. But it's definitely a spring or summer, very minimalist, very, very light. I believe it's 100% linen. Let me take a look. And the brand is a good one. It's you probably heard of it. Its name is Sarah. This one is, come on, yeah, linen, 100%. It just feels like it. You know how you can tell linen, that woven, right? No stretch. So this is, and these are Sarah woman, and it's size medium. So it's a really nice size. When I was saying that, I'm sorry that this obviously had a belt. It has belt loops. So I guess you can put a sash if you want to, or if you want to break out the white, just put a color as a belt. If you have something on, you want to match purse and belt, or shoes and belt, you can always make that happen. But it's really, really cute. Really cute Zara dress. Obviously needs some love and steaming attention. But when I find these white pieces, and they are intact, they don't have a lot of the, no stains, no weirdness, I get excited. This one is not really for the, well, I guess depending in some parts of the world, it's still cold. This one is from Fabletics. It's a really nice athleisure athletic brand. Hoodie, super nice hoodie. It has the logo on the sleeves, normally right there. Hoodie, no, it's one of those hoodies that it is what it is. It doesn't have a drawstring or anything around. It's just the hood. And in the back, it's a nature, like at peace in nature, Fabletics in the back. So yeah, this one, I mean, I guess, like, again, these are like also mid-season. Some places that still have a little bit of coldness, it's always a good deal. Another thing that happened, so if you're wondering, well, how come you haven't done any videos, Laura? Well, when life gets busy, in YouTube, it's not my primary function. So I know I always apologize for not being as dutiful as professional YouTubers, so to speak, do. But no apologies given. I'm just letting you know where I've been with life. And another thing, check this out. So I am in here in my studio. Like this was 4 weeks ago, I think. It was March 17th. Yes. So it was like right around like mid-March, which is just about the time that you haven't seen me for a little bit. So I'm inside of here, and now this room, I'm in my house. The studio's in my house, and it faces the road. There's a window here that you can't see. Maybe one of these days I'll face the camera that way. You know, the window there, and then there's another window here, and this one faces the front yard of my house. And I park my truck in front of my house, so I can see it. Right? So all of a sudden, I am in the studio, and one of the members of my family was walking one of the dogs, and they come like almost, I see them booking towards the house, running towards the house, and with the picking up the dog. And I'm like, what happened? So I stopped doing what I'm doing, and they come into the house, and I'm like, what's going on? And I'll tell you what his answer in a second. Well, right after I show you this Christopher Banks, so I don't get caught up in the story and then I don't show things, right? So Christopher Banks, this one is, remember, they're selling, I don't know what it is about the jean jackets that are not traditional, because you know, like normally jean jackets have, oh sorry, oh here it is, like this right here, right? Like this kind of boxy style, the jean jackets, traditionals, you know, you see them everywhere. Like they have kind of like a standard shape. Well, I've been finding these, like some of them have been vintage, but some of them are not vintage, but they're vintage style, where you find a jacket that is tailored. I think I had every single time that I've shown you, I found one of these jackets that are jean jackets, denim jackets, but they have something different. I think the last one that we looked at had like that tailor, like cinched, not cinched, but like it kind of like came in at the waist and then kind of like flared up at the bottom. Well, this one is a jean jacket with a zip up. Oh, that's Brutus. That's Brutus, my one of my puppies. So this one has a full zip. It also has, this is the funny thing. So when you look at it from the front, aside from the tailoring that it has, when you look at it, it seems like it has two little flat pockets at the bottom, right? Well, oh Lord, I'm trying to do the zipper backwards, and that's always fun, isn't it? All right. So you see up here, down here, I don't know if the camera, if you're looking down here, it looks like it has pockets. They're not pockets. They're full flaps. But look how cute. They have, you know, they have that little detail in the front. And I think, at least they've been, these type of jackets that are denim jackets, but a little different, have been very popular in the store. So, yeah, let's go ahead. What name should we give her? My daughter named the other mannequin Lucy. This one I got it actually at a thrift store. Somebody had it up, and I can use as many as I can of these because of all the prepping that I do. But look how cute. Look how cute it looks. I like to look at them with the mannequins because it shows things on the body, right? Look how cute. By the way, if you want to leave me in the comments, what would I name the tattooed mannequin? Let me know. I'm trying to think of what name. And again, the plain one is Lucy. My daughter named that one. All right, let's put you back in here, and we'll figure out a name for you. Yeah, am I weird because I'm naming? Am I weird for naming my mannequins? All right. I think I have 2 more pieces of clothing, and then it's all shoes. Excited? Am I lying? No, I think that's right. Another jacket. This one is a Gap. Mall brand. You probably seen a known Gap for a long time. The cool thing is this is kind of like a safari utilitarian kind of woman's shirt. It does jacket. Sorry. It does have the zipper and then the flap snaps. So you have that plaqué over the zipper with the snaps. And then it comes all the way up to the collar with the snap there too for the wind or if it's cold. And this is what I'm saying. This is where like a lot of the outerwear, here I am flipping things around again. By the way, the nylon jacket that we looked at last time also, some wonderful guy is enjoying it in the outdoors right now. But this one, let me show you. I'm going to have to unzip it so you can see. When you, inside it has cinch. Look, one second. Oh. This cinch right here. So when you're wearing it, if it's windy, it allows you to cinch it at the waist. So that way you don't get air coming in and getting you cold, right? That's not uncommon for a lot of outdoor type jackets. And this one has it too. It has the flat pockets, some slash pockets on the side. And does it have any inside pockets? No, all the outside pockets. But this canvas utility jackets also very popular year round, because you can use those over anything in the summer, in the winter, in the spring, depending on your area. And last but not least, the pieces of clothing that I have is this Ava and Viv 3X. I try to carry sizes all the way from XXX small, XX extra small, all the way out to however the women's or male tall, some of them are tall sizes, some of the plus sizes. So there's a little bit of for everybody, hopefully. On the other hand, we also want to make sure that in the store we have like unique pieces or pieces with not just good content in the materials, but good qualities and good like construction, right? This one, it has like a cool little smoking on the front. It's like a aqua blue or maybe like a very light blue, and it has the smoke front and the smoke back on the top, kind of like give you a little detail, a little ruching right above the chest area. And very, what is this? Is this rayon? It feels like rayon or viscose. Maybe rayon. It's 100% rayon. Very, very flowy, very airy, very great for summer. You know, you put on some tights or shorts or jeans with this, and you got yourself your outfit. All right. Are you ready for some shoes? Are we ready for some shoes? Shoe leathers. You here with me? Okay. So, crazy. Okay. Crazy. I'll start. So we have this chunky All Saints mule, is it? Or moccasin? I don't know what you want to call this. Slides? Loafers? Loafer. That's probably closer to a loafer than anything else. They are silver. Silver. Like, how cool. Look at the sole. All the shoes are pre-owned. Either pre-owned because somebody owned them and didn't use them, or pre-owned because somebody owned them and used them. So that's where you're going to find some of the things. I try to find the shoes to be as close to new as possible, right? Because the important thing are the construction and the sole life. Yeah, I need to do my nails. But so with that in mind, we got this. These are size 38. So what is that in US? In US, because that the 38 is normally the European sizes, right? We're looking at a size 8 woman for our size. I'm gonna have to use this table. So if this table moves a little bit, sorry, but I'm gonna have to use it to put. Another one of my really nice brands that I love to sell. I love to sell Clarks. They're such good shoes. They last for such a long time. These are mules for very light. So if people want to work, these are the ultimate comfort from the Clarks collection. These are a size. Hang on, I need to look in the light because sometimes that's my one beef. I love selling shoes. One, I love to take pictures of shoes. I love shoes myself. And there's not that many places where you can find good online pre-owned shoes. So I'm slowly but surely building a group of customers who come to me to get their shoes because they know that they're going to get something that is very close to perfect condition, and they'll have a long life still in the sole. Because again, these ones, which are the Clarks, they're size 10 US, 10 medium. These are 41.5, so it's a woman's 10. And look at again. Now I don't know if you may be somebody who resells or who have thought about reselling. And you may be thinking like, oh my gosh, size 10 or 11 for women, that's like unusual. It's not that unusual nowadays, believe it or not, but it is hard to find them. It is hard to find them if you have a larger size foot and you're a lady. You're gonna find just like the small size for men. They're 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 kind of like niche categories, right? But not so niche anymore. And I love to like I said, cover all of us from the littlest to the brightest, largest, wonderful, right? So that's all of it. These ones, super. I can imagine these ones being. Look at the sole again, really good condition. Yeah, and leather upper, I believe. Yeah, is this leather or faux leather? Uh, yeah, I can't tell. I'll have to. So I don't know. It may be faux leather. It doesn't say leather. So when it doesn't say leather, I try not to claim it. I don't wanna say something, and it be something different. Next up, oh my goodness, another Clarks. You're gonna see lots of Clarks. It was when I went to the bins. It was nuts. It was. I don't know if the people that normally pick up shoes were not there. If people that I don't know what if they would have had nexus of it, but it was like shoe galore. And don't worry, I still remember that I was telling you the story of what happened, and it's fun. So with this right here, look at this at the bottoms of it. Again, mule style or slipper style. These are brown. These are leather upper, and the rest is man-made material. And their size 7 mediums. And still, so for those, if you were not here when I mentioned this before, all of these shoes I am going to clean the soles. Even in the clean ones, I still clean it up. Work on the leather. I have leather conditioners and leather cleaners, and then stuff them to maintain the shape, and then put them up for you guys to get. Really, again, these shoes will last whoever gets them for a long time, because the sole and the construction is still there. I got so lucky. Now look at these rider boots. These are what brand are they? Clarks. I don't know if they were doing like a Clarks shoe clearance or what, but I'll take them all. They're really, really good shoes. Very solid construction. These ones are perfect for riding boots. They are a size 7.5 medium for the US women's. It is faux leather. I do not believe this is leather. I do believe this is, let me look. There's a label in here. Oh, the lining is polyester. And faux fur on the inside. I don't know if you can see. They have faux fur. So if it's in the winter when you're riding, or you don't have to ride horses to wear these boots, by the way. Disclaimer, you can also wear them with tights and a mini skirt and they look fabulous. All right. Love these because boots are awesome. And these ones I am going to just put right here on the side. There you go. So that's done with this bag. First bag done. We are done. And now we have the second bag, and this one is all shoes. Now tell me why would somebody get rid of these brand new, never used booties? Who would? So these ones still have the tag. They're Sporto. They have, I'll read it right off the tag, because they have, what does it say? Solid footing for increased confidence. That's talking about the grip. designed for comfort and better fit. It has a sock on the inside. I don't know if you guys can see. And there's a zipper on the side, but it also has the tie-in. So you can adjust, but you can, for comfort, you have the zipper to slide them in. See all that fur, and it has a cool little sock on the outside, the detail in there, like if you had a pair of socks. I think that's super cool. It also says that these ones they're designed to keep you dry all day long, and they keep your feet warm. Beautiful, beautiful, both of them. These have never been used. Look at the soles on those things. They've never been used at all. All right. The size, someone like I can hear you guys. Size 41 Europe, 11 medium. Told you, 11 medium. Women, 11. Size 11. I love them. They're super cute. All right. Oh my goodness, is it gonna be? Well, that was the one non-Clarks. I should call this video the Clarks shoe collection, because I have another pair of Clarks right here. These have almost like a Mary Jane T-strap, like a T-strap Mary Jane. I don't know if you can see. It has the Mary Jane, but like a T-strap right there, right? These ones are Clarks collection. They're the collection by Clarks. Clarks has a lot of different. They have collections by Clark. They have Clarks collections. They have Clarks. They have a few other Clarks lines. These ones are from the collection by Clarks, and they have the cushion, soft cushion on the shoe. So again, if you're gonna be a lot of on your feet a lot, Clarks is probably a good brand for you to look into. From all the comfort ones, they're brand new. They're kind of pricey because they last so long. But you can find them sorry, I have a hair that is wild and crazy. You may find them in the pre-owned for a better price. And these ones, I always look. These ones have like we don't call it Velcro, because Velcro is specific brand, but it's a hook and loop, they call it, right? But it's, as you can see, I don't know if you can. I'm gonna have to move it. Hang on, let me see if I can move the light a little. Okay, so you can see it's super clean. That I make sure that there's not like other people's hairs in there. And the soles, again, we're talking about a shoe that has a lot of life in it still. Hope you're liking the shoes. I mean, obviously, if you're still here right now in the video, you're a shoe lover. Oh, my nose is itching. So let me tell you, so I'm not leaving you hanging. They walk in here with the dog in the hand, and I running from outside. I stop, obviously, what I was doing, and I'm like, "What happened?" And he goes, "Someone just hit your truck." So in about half a second, I was out the door, flip-flops and all, as I was dressed. So long story short, someone was pulling up of their parking lot and tried to do a complex maneuver going backwards, and didn't see the big bright red truck behind them when they're the maneuver. So I was without a truck for almost 2 weeks. I went insane because I cannot go thrifting. I would have to rent a car, and I didn't want to rent a car because I'm, like, it defeats the purpose of having to spend to go buy things to sell. That adds a cost of goods that I'm not interested in doing. But all is well. 2 weeks later, the truck got fixed. It doesn't show anything else. The person had insurance, thank goodness. So between my insurance and their insurance, they sorted it out. It's all fixed. And that part of my life is done and over with. So yeah, 2026 started off kind of challenging. The hacking, the crash, uh, life was like nuts. But one has to be appreciative of all the good things that happen in life. So I'm still thankful to the universe, the mother, father, God, all of the blessings that come to us every day. Certainly thankful for that. All right, these ones. So remember that we had some soft. I got like because he has two F's shoes a while back. Well, those got sold already, but I found some other ones because there. I found out in doing research that that's a really nice brand. I believe it's European, and um, they do very sturdy, solid, structured shoes that can last for a long time, and that can be good for your feet. Because it's it's all well and good to buy some pretty one-off shoes that you take to an event and then you're done with. We all done that. I've gone to the mall and bought some shoes that look like they should be in some movie somewhere, but they were a one-time use. Why? Because your feet feel like they just went through some torture for as however long you wear them. That's a sign that the shoe is not well constructed. That if your foot padding is not padded enough, even if they're heels, there's some heels that are very well done that you can walk on or stand on for extended periods of time. And there's some heels that they may look fabulous. They may make your foot look like a movie star, but if you use it more than once or for a extended period of time, your foot will start getting all them weird things that happen to feet as we get older. And that's the shoes. So always get good shoes. All right, back to soft. These are called Euro by Soft. So they're a different line. The other ones that we got were the just soft. This is Euro by Soft. Also, I believe our leather upper. Yes, leather upper, meaning that the black. They have a Mary Shane style with a faux button closure. I say faux because it's really not a button there. You're gonna have the hook and loop that we talked about, but it still has that feel, that style, that look of the button being there. Also, these ones do show some sign of use, so you'll see that the soles on these ones are dirty. Don't worry, they'll be cleaned. I do enjoy working on shoes for some reason. I don't know why. It's my arts and crafts portion of myself expressing itself. I don't know. Anyways, these ones will also be worked on. I was so with all the problems and all the things and whatever that we had to resolve in life. One of the things that get put to the side are the things that are I love to do but are not necessary, right? And YouTube, as much as I love to connect with you guys, it is not my source of income. So were things that when it's my pleasure. You guys being here talking to you is my pleasure, and I hope that it brings you a little joy too. So, anyways, that's why it got postponed to later. Now, you don't have to guess what brand these are because they are. Say it. That's right. They're Clark's. All right. So now these ones are really cute. This one have like an executive manager. I dropped my earbud. If you heard something in your ear at that point, I apologize. I had to put the earbuds back on. All right. These ones are Clark's, but they have that patent in the front. I don't know if you can see. They have the patent in the front and in the back. In terms of sole, these ones are also in really good condition. I don't know if you can see the soles in there. Super good condition. So, And and the size that they have, they have, this is the collection by Clark's, the same as the other brown ones that we had looked at, and these ones are 9.5 size. Really, this is cloth. This is like a cloth, almost like a, I don't know, it's like really soft cloth. And then you have the detail in, and the heel too. The heel is also pattern to give it a little oomph. All right, talking about oomph and pattern and shimmery. These were so cute. These are blue, like a cobalt kind of blue. They have that shimmer. I don't know if you're able to tell the reflection. It has like tiny little beads all over. Let me see if I can show you in there. See the beads? It is so pretty. I'm trying to get the light on it so you can see. These are Alex Marie. That's a very popular like dress up I love that these have like a pad, like a cushion pad right underneath where your foot pad would fall, you know, like that part right underneath the toes. And it has that, and it does, these don't look like they've been used, and if they've been used maybe once. The size of these shoes are, they put this in the, look where they put it right here. Why could you not put, Alex Marie, I'm talking to you. Why could you not put the shoe size right here when it's visible? Why do I have to bend the shoe and try to see? They're under here. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, these are size 8. 8 medium 8. They are super cute. And if you go into an event and you need to wear something that you can walk in, but it also is a little more elevated, these ones are good for the people that are not normally using heels but want a little spunk, a little something extra. Ooh. Okay, talking about a little spunk, or oh my god, this another, I fell in love with these, and OMG, I think they're size 8. So they're too small for me. I'm a 8.5, 9.5, depending on, from 8.5 to 9.5, depending on what it is. These ones are sandals, so I might be able to get away with it, but I don't want to break them. These are Franco Sartor, also another popular shoe brand. And these, they scream summer. They do. I mean, they do. Why do they scream summer? They're pink. You know, they also are espadrilles. They have that little gold detail here in the back. The soles are pretty. Again, if they were used once. Obviously I'm gonna clean them. I don't think this is leather. I don't. Oh yeah, yes they are. They are. Sorry, Franco Sarto, I lied. They are leather upper, and they're a size 8. Super cute, with a little ankle strap. Now that ankle strap doesn't close with a buckle. Again, it seems to be a theme now for the shoes that I found. It's closed with that hoop and loop. Oh my god. There's always has to be a verbal collision. All right. So I don't know if that probably moved the camera. I apologize for that. But do you really see how many shoes? That's 1, 2, 3 that I've shown you today so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pairs of shoes so far. And I got 3 more here. This is number 10. And they are Clark's. All right, so these ones, well, I will have to clean these ones. I have a, if you ever want me to do a video how I clean some of the shoes that I get, I'll share with you the things that I use. Let me know, put it in the comments if you want to, and I'll do that. I did see the comment that you guys said that you like the purses. So I'm working on getting the purses that I have for sale put together so I can show you a little mini. We'll do a little short video on the purses that I got. And then these are Clark's Artisan. That's another, remember I said that Clark's has different lines? This is the Artisan line. Now this one, is it leather? It doesn't say that it's leather upper. So it could be faux leather. But once again, it has the hook and loop strap adjustable, so that way you can make it longer or shorter for your foot and your ankle. They have a platform, a little bit of that macrame or whatever that espadrille material. I don't know what to call it. It's the fiber that we used to do macrame too. And these are size. What size are you? You are size 6 medium. And this one's, there's some dirt on the sole, and there's some dirt on the actual platform too. And I have something I use to make it whiter, so that clean it up all up. And that's also useful for sneakers. The same thing that I use to clean the bottom it's the same thing you can use to clean sneakers. So let me know if you want me to do something like that, where I can, how I do myself. All right. Another pair of Franco Sartos. Also another like so most of the shoes today, except I think for the ones that were from Soft, are either Clark's or Franco Sarto, both brands that I really love. Again, going back to this, starting with the soles, so you can see the outsoles, really good condition, very mild dirt, and I may run it with some alcohol on the bottom. Suede leather on the top, so that's a suede strap. They're so, look, I mean, they seem almost, from a style perspective, I know these are Clarks and these are Franco Sarto, but from a style perspective, it's a very similar style, versus this has a wedge and this one has like a block wedge kind of heel, right? Oops, sorry. These are different, like from the, maybe a little more elevated, like for the office because of the suede. And these ones are, what size are they? I don't know what size they are. Let me see. Size, there it is. 7.5 US, 7.5 for the United States. And the Europe is 37.5. It is leather, it's suede leather on the top, and the rest of it is all man-made. It's like a cork, kind of like also talking about retro feel. Cork used to be such a big thing when I was very, very little. All right. Oh no, you know what? I lied. I guess the not all the shoes are Franco Sarto. These are Talbots. And this was, I rarely get shoes for Talbots. Talbots it's a very classic kind of brand, mall brand. You probably go to a mall, you can probably find a Talbots. But they, most of it, the Talbots that I get are being dresses. They have really pretty dresses, really good business outfits, really good, like classic woman dressings, and men too, but mostly women. They had a line a while back that was for men, but I think they closed it or repurposed it or something. But this was, what I really like is, look at the gold mirror on the inside of the heel. That is a really elegant detail, and that gold detail continues on the heel. I don't know if you can see there. Now these ones have been used, so I'm going to work on the sole to make sure that I clean them up, but they still have plenty of life. So you can see that this is an off, somebody wore them to the office. But they're in really, really, really good condition. They'll have plenty of life left, and the size. They're made in Brazil. Oh, look at that! It's an 8 medium, made in Brazil, genuine leather. Oh, and I do believe, mon frères, that is all of what I have to show you today. So now that this bag is done, we just let them go. The last thing that I have is I did forget to show you. Well, not didn't forget, but like I left it for last. This is a window piece that I need to explore to see what the material is. Look at the little kitty cat. I don't know if you can see the little kitty cat in there. It's so pretty. But I'm interesting. I don't do a lot of hardwoods in my store. Mostly, if you go to my stores, any one of the three, and the information is in the description below if you're interested. Most of what you find there is shoes, purses, clothes, accessories, clothing accessories, pants, tops, all those things for male, for females, for children, very little. Most of it is for adults. But if I find something interesting, I'm learning about hard goods, because the hard goods category is such a large one that it takes time, I think, for me to actually make sure that I'm not lying. I don't like to put something that's not true in a listing. Sometimes I am too honest in the listing. But I'd rather do that than you find something that I missed, right? Particularly in the pre-owned, like you don't know who's had that before, so there's a level of trust that I have to make sure I build with my customers, to make sure that so that they understand, they get to know me, they know that I'm here to support their experience, right? So I don't know what material this is. I'm gonna have to. They have a little stamp back here that I need to figure out, because I have found in the past things that are very valuable in the hard goods territory. I just don't know enough about that vertical. But without further ado, I want to thank you. If you're still here right now, bless your heart, because not everybody can stay here forever. But I want to thank you for all and any attention you gave to this video. I want to thank you for your likes, for your subscriptions, for your comments, and wish you the best of all weeks ahead. Today it's Tuesday, April 21st, 2026. And I wish you the very best week ahead, that your wish and dreams will come true, that your obstacles get cleared from your way, and that you get to see you the next time that you come see me. Bye.